We're back now with the latest on Tropical Storm Helene.
It made landfall overnight as a Category 4 hurricane along Florida's Big Bend region, bringing with it 140-mile-an-hour winds. Helene is now weakened and is moving across Georgia, bringing strong winds and heavy rain in what the National Hurricane Center is calling life-threatening conditions.
Joining us now for more on this is Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Andre, the Mayor, thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for being here. This tropical storm now moving across Georgia. How are things looking in Atlanta this morning?
Yeah, we had a busy night last night. We've been under a flash flood warning and emergency that will last till 1 p.m. today. So overnight, we received a whole lot of rain. All day yesterday was rain. And then we got heavy winds around 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So we have trees that have fallen down because that ground has been just saturated and soaked for so long. And then in our low-lying areas, because Atlanta is very hilly, we have a lot of hills, and at the bottom of those hills, it collects water. And that water is sometimes affecting these individuals that decide to drive. So we're telling everybody to stay at home. Don't get in your cars, because we've had to rescue people out of their cars, getting their pets, sometimes their families, because they've gotten trapped in their cars because, unfortunately, there's some flash flooding that's occurring and also some power lines that are down. We've got about 13,000 customers from Georgia Power that are without power right now because of trees down. This morning, a tree fell in my own yard as I was getting ready to come here. This is the Joint Operations Center where we manage all the operations of the city. But a tree had fallen maybe 10 minutes before I got going. As we had to divert around that tree, about a block away, another tree was down. So this is happening right now. Trees are falling, flood areas are happening. So we want people to stay in the house.
I think a lot of people might be scratching their heads right now and thinking, wait, Atlanta is dealing with a tropical storm, but these things are getting bigger, they're getting more frequent. Is this just becoming a new reality?
I think it's all about climate change. I think what you're seeing in the Gulf is it is reacting. It is warmer, and therefore these events are bigger and have more frequency to them. And they're definitely of a larger magnitude. This was one that we've never seen before, and it took a different route. Unfortunately, as a country, we're going to have to learn how to deal with these even better. Thankfully, we were very prepared. We started preparing 2 days ago. We started cleaning out storm drains in our areas that are prone to flood, and those areas are holding up right now. But it's still so much water came that we couldn't keep it out of every single nook and cranny. So as you ask, this is something that as a nation, as a world, we're going to have to plan for, because I can see this happening more in the future, unfortunately.
The National Hurricane Center called this storm a dangerous and life-threatening situation for people in Georgia. There are about 1 million people without power. There have been confirmed deaths in the state. You say preparation was key here, but how difficult has been all of this for authorities to manage?
Yeah, this was a slow-moving hurricane through the Gulf, and it led to a lot of rain that went as far as you stated, North Carolina and beyond, Virginia. So it's just so much rain. If it was just a hurricane that would have blown through, you would have seen the wind damage. But what we're seeing now is the flood damage and the challenges with that. The preparation was great. The White House and others were giving us heads up. Our governor declared a state of emergency, so that put everybody on notice and prepared. Thankfully, the storm diverted further east as it got close to Atlanta. So we got spared some of the heaviest brunt of it, but preparation around our fire rescue folks, we bought them new equipment. They've been on alert and prepared to go out there. I mean, there are literally boats on some of our low-lying roads right now, rescuing folks that are either in apartments that are low-lying or they got stuck in their cars. So we've been preparing, and at the world's busiest airport, they've been prepared as well. Hartsfield-Jackson is ready.
All right, Mayor Dickens, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and good luck today.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.